Hello everyone, happy Halloween. Thank you all for coming back. I want to say a few things before we get started today. Mostly I want to say thanks. Today, as I finish this video, I have become affiliated on Twitch, and I stand at over 400 subscriptions here on YouTube. I did not think I would get this far this quickly. I am just amazingly grateful. I want to say thank you again to Agro Squirrel for his help getting me here. And I want to thank all of you who have liked and offered so much amazing support here on YouTube and listening to my videos, and just say how grateful I am. I really would not be here doing this to this tier this quickly without you guys. This started off as a way for me to learn on the side while I finish up my studies, and with all of your support, I have sunk much more time than I planned. I've come much further than I planned, and I'm just really grateful. And thank you again. But enough of that sappy stuff. Let's get back to what you all came here for. Without further ado, let's get into Tales of the Ambassador 7, Part 1. This one was a long one, so it's broken into 2 parts. Please enjoy.
Nerva, the big old lizardman, came stomping into the cafeteria looking at me like I'd kicked his dog. Our mother Mickery, Tear, and Yickrack followed close behind with a handful of the Alliance guards. Something wrong?
Spar with me, human. Never spat.
If it's a light sparring match, I'd be happy to oblige, of course, but something tells me there's a bigger problem going on. Anyone care to fill me in?
Humanity is using mechanical augmentations for more than rehabilitation and studies genetic manipulation, both of which are seen by the Hilaki as a severe affront to their faith. The Alliance also frowns upon and prohibits genetic manipulation, for very different reasons. Don't worry, humanity has done nothing to endanger our negotiations. This request is entirely for Nerva and the Hilaki's benefit.
I see. Thank you, High Mother. I turned to Nerva. I don't suppose we can settle this with words rather than fists?
Nerva shook his head. Another thing most aliens share with humans.
This is only a sparring match, right? I'd have to refuse a duel. It really wouldn't do to cause serious harm to a diplomat within our borders.
Of course, I also wouldn't be able to prevent an Alliance representative dueling with a prospective member. Our medical droid will be present in the event of anything unexpected. By the way, Human Tom, do you use augmentations?
I looked down at my body. Augmentations, huh? Wasn't something that came up much anymore. Nearly everyone's got augmentations now. There was some controversy around it back when I lost my arms in the war. The prototypes back then were so bad I learned to make my own. It's rare to find a human who isn't augmented anymore. Around 70% of my body is augmented in some way. But I'm a bit of an exception. Most only have a handful of augmentations, 10 to 20%. They are all still pretty expensive after all.
I see. I take it then your people's soldiers are also heavily augmented?
It's not mandated, and even in the military, most aren't quite as augmented as I am, but yes, most have heavy combat augmentations. Mine aren't prioritized for combat, but I am still ex-military. I'd be able to hold my own against most.
So you're a fair representation of combat-level human?
I'd say so. Been a while, but I don't think I've lost my edge just yet.
I'm glad to hear it. This match sounds like it'll be interesting to watch.
Sounds like the High Mother wants to see what humans are made of. Well, find out how tough the Alliance soldiers are a priority of ours too. Shall we go to the fit wreck then? We can fight in the boxing cage. Working out a diplomatic issue by having a boxing match with a crocodile person. If only Pops could see me now.
Neva and Tom both took their time warming up before the fight. I used that time to confirm with our medical droid that the information conveyed regarding human biology appeared correct. The toxicity tolerances were flagged for confirmation, but their biology itself was mostly on par with Deathworlder expectations, even if their natural strength is on the weaker side for a world like Earth. Are we really sure this is okay? I asked High Mother Mickery. The drone's briefing said that on average the Halaki strength rating was double an unaugmented human and just as fast. We also don't yet know how much augmentation improves human abilities. What if one of them accidentally takes it too far? The only one I am concerned about taking it too far is Neva, and that's what the gods are here for. What humans lack in natural strength, they make up for in resilience and recovery speed. Given that Tom is augmented enough to be on par with a human soldier, I can't picture it going so far that our medical droid can't provide adequate aid. I look over as the warm-ups were nearing a close. Large, at least to Neva and Tom, punching bags were taking impacts that made me flinch. In my defense, both bags were 3 times my weight and only a third my size. Whenever Neva struck, his bag would launch back and fold in on itself. If it was me instead of that bag, I'd be dead after the first blow. Tom was at least showing more control. The bag was rarely launched back or looked on the verge of breaking. Instead of hitting it with overwhelming power, Tom had started slow and gradually hit it faster over time. My eyes are not on par with the Deathworlders, but by the time he threw his final blow, his arms were a blur and the bag was looking haggard. A thin sheen of moisture coated Tom's face and torso as he met up with Neva. You're absolutely sure we can't just talk this out? Neva didn't reply. With a shrug, Tom entered the large cage first, with Neva close behind. With the droid ready to grow, and the rest of us watching, Mickery gave her signal, and the fight began. And that is it for Tales of the Ambassador 7, Part 1. Thank you everyone again for coming by. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you want to be able to see more of these videos, the subscription will probably be your best bet. I'm still very small. The algorithm probably won't get you to me all that quickly. I'll add these to my playlist, of course, but every little bit helps me get to you and me grow for others. Part 2 should be out tomorrow. Everything's ready, I just need to narrate it. Happy Halloween again. Hope everyone has an amazing day, and stay awesome.